Do you find yourself hesitating before picking up a full cup of tea, worried your hand might tremble? Or maybe you've noticed that opening a tight jar has become a two-person job when you're e-gardening. Do your hands feel stiff and weak afterward, taking longer to recover than they used to? These moments can be frustrating and even a little scary. They make us feel less capable, less independent. Perhaps you avoid holding your grandchild for too long, not because you lack love, but because you fear your grip isn't as steady as it once was. You are not alone in this feeling. A great number of older adults quietly struggle with hands that feel shaky, weak, or numb. It's easy to dismiss this as just another unavoidable part of getting older. But what if it isn't? What if your hands are actually sending you a message about your overall health? Traditional Chinese medicine offers a profound perspective. Your hands are not just tools for doing, they are windows into your body's inner balance. The solution to regaining a firm, steady grip might not be in a bottle, but hiding in plain sight, right in the palms of your hands. In traditional Chinese medicine, the body is seen as an interconnected whole, a beautiful network of energy pathways called meridians. Think of these meridians as rivers of life force, or qi that flow throughout your body, connecting every organ, tissue, and limb. Your hands, with their intricate network of nerves and blood vessels, are major hubs in this system. Each finger is connected to specific organ systems. For example, the thumb is linked to the lung meridian, which governs our respiratory system and the protective energy on our body's surface. The index finger connects to the large intestine, influencing digestion and elimination. The middle finger is tied to the pericarditis meridian, the protector of the heart, which influences our emotional state and circulation. This is why, in TCM, a practitioner might observe the color of your nail beds or the feeling in your fingertips to understand what's happening deeper inside. When the flow of energy and blood to the hands is weak or blocked, often due to age, chronic stress, or internal imbalances, symptoms like tremors, weakness, stiffness, or numbness appear. It's like a river that has become sluggish or and up the land downstream doesn't get the nourishment it needs. Modern science is beginning to echo this ancient wisdom, just in a different language. Numerous studies have shown a powerful link between hand grip strength and overall health. A firm grip is now considered a reliable predictor of longevity, cognitive function, and even a lower risk of heart conditions. When your grip is weak, it often signals a system-wide decline in muscle integrity and vitality. So strengthening your hands is about so much more than just daily tasks. It's a proactive way to support your entire body's health and vitality. Let's consider Margaret, a 68-year-old woman who loved sewing. She noticed her hands began to shake almost imperceptibly, making it impossible to thread a needle. She felt a deep sense of loss. A TCM practitioner explained that her issue was likely related to what is called liver wind, an internal imbalance often stemming from insufficient blood to nourish and anchor the body's energy. Instead of a complex treatment, she was given a simple daily routine of hand exercises and a dietary suggestion to add more dark leafy greens and goji berries to her diet. Within a few weeks, the shaking lessened. Within 2 months, she was threading needles again. She found steady progress through consistent, gentle care. So how can we apply this wisdom at home? The key is to understand that different hand issues often point to different internal imbalances. By identifying the root cause, we can choose the right simple, targeted strategies to restore strength and steadiness. Let's explore a few common patterns and the powerful, equipment-free actions you can take. First, let's address the most common issue. A general feeling of weakness and a grip that isn't what it used to be. In TCM, your muscles are governed by the spleen system, which is like your body's kitchen. It transforms the food you eat into qi and blood, the very fuel that nourishes your muscles and gives them power. As we age, or if we have poor dietary habits, this kitchen can become less efficient. The result is undernourished muscles, especially in the hands and feet. You might also notice you feel tired after meals, have loose stools, or crave sweets. The solution is to gently strengthen your spleen. One of the best ways to do this is with Sprayer. Locate the higu point, a fleshy spot in the web between your thumb and index finger. Using the thumb of your other hand, press firmly into this point and make small, deep circles for about 30 seconds. You should feel a dull, achy sensation. This powerful point is on the large intestine meridian and strongly stimulates the flow of qi throughout the upper body, essentially waking up the energy supply to your hands. Do this on both hands. Another simple spleen-strengthening exercise is palm tapping. Sit comfortably and bring your palms together as if in prayer. Then gently tap them against each other, like a very slow, soft clap, for about a minute. This gentle vibration stimulates all the meridian points in the palms, encouraging energy to flow freely and invigorating the muscles. Next, let's talk about tremors and shakiness. This is often related to an internal imbalance called liver wind stirring. In TCM, the liver system is responsible for the smooth flow of qi and blood, and it governs the sinuous and tendons. Think of a tree. If its roots, liver blood, are dry and undernourished, its branches are easily tossed about by the wind. Similarly, when liver blood is deficient, it can't anchor our energy, leading to involuntary movements like tremors. People with this pattern may also experience dizziness, dry eyes, or irritability. To calm this internal wind, we need to use gentle, flowing movements that soothe the liver. The cell-crealing squeeze is perfect for this. Imagine you are holding a thick, wet silk towel. Slowly and intentionally begin to wring it out, rotating your wrists in a smooth, continuous motion. Feel the gentle engagement of the muscles from your fingertips all the way to your forearms. Do this for about 1 minute in one direction, then reverse for another minute. This movement not only improves circulation but also stretches and nourishes the tendons, helping to pacify the internal wind and calm the shaking. Finally, what about stiffness and numbness, that feeling of your fingers being stuck or asleep, especially in the morning? This is often a sign of poor blood circulation, or what TCM calls blood stasis. The blood isn't flowing smoothly to the tiny vessels in your hands to moisten and nourish the joints and sinews. This can be made worse by cold weather or arthritis. To address this, we need to invigorate the flow of blood. Gentle finger stretches are incredibly effective. Hold one hand out, palm facing up. With your other hand, gently take one finger and pull it backward toward the back of your hand until you feel a light stretch. Hold for 5 seconds, breathing deeply, then release. Repeat this for all 10 fingers. The simple action pulls on the tendons and opens up the small joints, encouraging fresh blood to flow in and flush out stagnation. Paired with this, a warm water soak can work wonders. Simply soaking your hands in warm water for a few minutes before doing the stretches can relax the muscles and dramatically improve the effect. For an extra boost, add a few slices of fresh ginger to the water, as ginger is a powerful, natural circulatory stimulant. To make these practices a consistent part of your life, here are 2 simple daily routines you can easily adopt. They work from the inside out and from the outside in, creating a holistic approach to hand health. The first is a circulation-boosting hand and foot soak. This is best done in the evening before bed, as it not only helps your hands but also calms the mind and promotes restful sleep. You will need a basin large enough for your feet, a small handful of Epsom salts, 3 4 thick slices of fresh ginger, and an optional small handful of mugwort, a warming herb you can find at most Asian markets or online. Simply fill the basin with water that is comfortably hot, but not scalding. Add the Epsom salts, ginger slices, and mugwort. Stir it around. While you soak your feet for 10 to 15 minutes, you can also place your hands in the warm, fragrant water. While they soak, gently massage your palms and fingers. This routine is especially wonderful for people who experience stiffness, cold hands and feet, or arthritic pain. However, if you have very high blood pressure, open sores on your feet, or are prone to feeling overly hot and restless at night, it's best to use lukewarm water or skip the ginger and mugwort. A good self-check is to notice how you feel afterward. You should feel relaxed and comfortably warm, not sweaty or agitated. The second routine is a muscle-minus nourishing morning porridge. This simple breakfast strengthens your spleen, builds blood, and provides the foundational nutrients your muscles need to be strong. To prepare it, you will need a half-cup of rolled oats, a small handful of goji berries, 5 or 6 dried red dates gujubes, and a small handful of walnuts. In a small pot, combine the oats with 2 cups of water and bring it to a gentle simmer. While it's heating up, slice the red dates in half and remove the pits. Add the dates, goji berries, and walnuts to the pot. Let everything simmer together for about 10 minutes, or until the porridge is creamy. You can add a drizzle of molasses for extra iron and a hint of sweetness. This warm, cooked breakfast is easy to digest and incredibly nourishing. It's perfect for anyone who feels fatigued, has a weak grip, or looks pale. It's a gentle food, so it's suitable for most people. If you have a lot of phlegm or bloating, you might want to start with a smaller portion. The best way to know if it's right for you is to see how you feel an hour or two after eating it. You should feel sustained energy, not heavy or sleepy. One of the most important principles in TCM is that everyone is unique. A remedy that works wonders for your neighbor might not be right for you. It's a common mistake to simply copy what someone else is doing without understanding the why behind it. For example, if your hand weakness is due to a weak spleen, a warming porridge is ideal. But if your tremors are from a type of internal heat, adding warming ingredients like ginger could make things worse. This is why self-awareness is so crucial. Pay attention to your body's signals. Are your hands also cold? Or are they warm? Do you feel more tired in the morning or the afternoon? These clues help you choose the most suitable path. And remember, for any severe, persistent, or worsening tremors, it is essential to consult a medical doctor to rule out more serious neurological conditions. These gentle TCM methods are here to support your health, not to replace necessary medical diagnosis. Every small, consistent step you take for your health is a victory. Regaining strength in your hands is about so much more than physical ability. It's about reclaiming confidence, independence, and the joy of simple moments, like holding a loved one's hand without a second thought. Your body has an incredible capacity to heal and rebalance itself when given the right support. Be patient and kind with yourself. Start with one small practice, and let it become a quiet ritual of self-care. Send this to someone you care about who might be silently struggling with their hands. Let them know that weakness and shaking don't have to be their new normal. Have you experienced any of these hand issues? Share your experience in the comments below. Or if you've tried one of these methods, let us know how it felt. Your journey can inspire someone else to begin theirs. Every hand deserves to be steady and strong, ready for all of life's precious moments. Do you ever wake up in the morning and feel like your body is giving you a full report of every year you've lived? The knees are a bit stiff. The lower back aches just so. And getting out of bed feels less like a smooth rise and more like a creaky, multi-stage process. Or perhaps you've noticed that an afternoon of light gardening, something you used to love, now leaves your legs feeling as heavy as lead and requires a full evening of recovery. Maybe it's the frequent trips to the bathroom at night that chop your sleep into useless little pieces, leaving you groggy and drained before the day has even begun. These aren't just random aches and pains, they are signals from your body. In traditional Chinese medicine, we see these signs not as failures, but as messages. They tell us that the body's internal energy, its vital life force we call qi, is becoming depleted or blocked. It's like a gentle stream that once flowed freely, now finding its path cluttered with stones and debris. The good news is that we don't always need complex interventions to clear the stream. Often, the most profound healing comes from simple, consistent daily care. To understand what's happening in our bodies as we age, let's use some simple analogies. Think of your body's core energy, particularly what we call kidney qi, as the main battery pack you were born with. You draw power from this battery for everything you do. By the time we reach our 50 seconds, 60 seconds, and beyond, This battery has been running for a long time and its charge naturally starts to run a bit low. This is why you might feel a general sense of fatigue that sleep doesn't fully fix. At the same time, think of your digestive system, what TCM calls the spleen, as your body's kitchen stove. When we're young, this stove has a strong, high flame efficiently cooking the food we eat and turning it into energy and nutrients. As we get older, this flame can weaken, becoming a slow, simmering fire. This means that even if you eat healthy foods, your body struggles to extract all the goodness from them, leading to feelings of bloating, sluggishness, and not getting the energy you expect from your meals. Now, modern science is beginning to see this in its own language. When TCM talks about a low kidney battery, modern medicine might talk about adrenal fatigue or a decline in hormonal function. When we talk about a weak spleen stove, it mirrors the modern understanding of a slowing metabolism and reduced digestive enzyme production. The beautiful part is that both perspectives point to the same truths: our bodies need more gentle, nourishing support as we age. This is where the ancient wisdom of using whole herbs, often in a simple tea, shows its power. A recent review in the TZUK Medical Journal looked at a formula known as Jing Si Herbal Tea, a blend of 8 different herbs. It's a wonderful example of what science is now confirming. Researchers noted its powerful anti-inflammatory and anti-inflammatory and anti-viral properties. In TCM terms, this means it helps to cool the body's internal fire that can lead to chronic aches and a weakened immune system. The review also highlighted its protective effects on the heart and brain, which aligns perfectly with the TCM goal of nourishing the body's core energy to support clear thinking and a strong spirit. A well-crafted herbal blend works synergistically. The herbs work as a team, each one supporting and balancing the others. This is much gentler and more holistic than taking a high-dose isolated supplement, which can sometimes be like shouting at one part of your body while ignoring the rest. A gentle tea provides nutrients in a way your body can easily recognize and absorb, supporting the whole system in harmony. Let me tell you about a gentleman I'll call Mr. Chen. He was 68 and came to see me because he was just so tired of being tired. He loved his garden, but said he'd spend 1 hour pulling weeds and need the rest of the day to recover. His legs felt heavy, his appetite was poor, and he felt a constant chill, even with a sweater on. His battery was low and his stove was weak. We didn't do anything dramatic. We started by adjusting his diet to include more warm, cooked foods like soups and stews to help his digestive fire. We also had him start drinking a simple daily tea with ginger and a few weed dates to warm his system from the inside out. In the first couple of weeks, he didn't notice much, but he was consistent. By the 2nd month, he reported that the deep chill in his bones was gone. By the 3rd month, he was back in his garden for 2 hours at a time and found he had enough energy afterward to cook himself a nice dinner. It was a perfect example of steady progress through consistent, gentle care. So, how can you apply this wisdom in your own life? It's all about understanding your body's signals and choosing the right strategy. Here are a few key approaches from TCM that can make a world of difference. First, let's talk about warming your inner fire. In TCM, we call this warming the yang. Think of yang energy as your body's pilot light. It's the warmth that drives all your metabolic processes, keeps your circulation moving, and gives you the get minus up minus and minus go to start your day. If you often feel cold, especially in your hands and feet, have a sore lower back, need to urinate frequently at night, or feel a general lack of motivation, your yang energy might be low. This is very common as we age. To gently stoke this inner fire, you can incorporate warming foods and spices into your diet. Start your day with a bowl of oatmeal cooked with a sprinkle of cinnamon. Add fresh ginger to your stir-fries, or steep it in hot water for a simple, warming tea. Another wonderful home method is a nightly foot soak. Fill a basin with water as warm as you can comfortably tolerate, and add a handful of Epsom salts and a few slices of fresh ginger. Soaking your feet for about 15 minutes before bed not only warms your whole body, but also draws energy downward, helping to calm your mind for a more restful sleep. Second is the strategy of strengthening your digestive center, or what we call tonifying the spleen. As we discussed, your spleen is like the kitchen stove. If it's weak, you might experience bloating after eating, loose stools, fatigue especially after meals, and a tendency to worry or overthink. A weak spleen also struggles to manage fluids in the body, which can lead to a feeling of heaviness or puffiness, what we called dampness. The most important thing you can do for your spleen is to favor warm cooked foods. Your digestive system has to work much harder to break down raw, cold foods like salads or iced drinks. A warm soup or a simple porridge congee is like a pre-digested, comforting meal for your body. Try to avoid eating on the go or while distracted. Sit down, relax and chew your food thoroughly. This simple act gives your spleen the best possible chance to do its job well. A simple acuspray point to support digestion is CUSNLI, or like 3 mile. You can find it about 4 finger minus widths below your kneecap, on the outside of your shin bone. Gently massaging this point for a minute or 2 on each leg every day can help to boost your digestive energy. Third, we have the concept of soothing the liver. In TCM, the liver is like your body's general, in charge of ensuring the smooth flow of ki or energy throughout the entire system. When you're stressed, frustrated, or resentful, this flow can get stuck, like a traffic jam. Signs of this include irritability, tension in your neck and shoulders, frequent sighing, and for women, PMS symptoms. To help your liver energy flow smoothly, it's important to incorporate gentle movement into your day. A short walk, some light stretching, or practicing Tai Chi can work wonders to release physical and emotional tension. Sour flavors, in moderation, also help to guide energy to the liver. A squeeze of lemon in your warm water in the morning can be a gentle way to start. Another great tool is chrysanthemum tea. It has a gentle, cooling nature that helps to clear the heat that can build up from stress and frustration, which is also excellent for eye health. Fourth is the vital task of nourishing your blood. Blood in TCM is more than just the red fluid in your veins. It's a rich, dense substance that nourishes your muscles, moistens your skin, and houses your spirit, allowing for a calm mind and restful sleep. If your blood is deficient, you might experience pale skin and lips, dry hair and skin, dizziness, poor memory, or difficulty falling or staying asleep. To build strong blood, you need to eat nutrient-dense foods. Dark leafy greens like spinach and kale, lean red meat in moderation, eggs, and dark-colored foods like beets, black beans, and black sesame seeds are all excellent choices. Goji berries are a wonderful addition, as they are famous in TCM for nourishing both the blood and the body's core essence. You can add a small handful to your oatmeal trail mix, or just steep them in your daily tea. Finally, a key strategy for healthy aging is preserving your core energy, or nourishing kidney essence. This is your deepest energy reserve, your battery pack. It governs your growth, reproduction, and aging process. A decline in this essence can manifest as weak knees, a sore lower back, memory issues, and a general feeling of being fundamentally drained. Since this is your foundational energy, the key is preservation, not expenditure. This means getting adequate rest is non-negotiable. It also means avoiding over-exertion. Listen to your body and learn to pace yourself. Foods that support kidney essence are often dark in color, like black walnuts, black sesame seeds, and kidney beans. A gentle exercise like Qigong is wonderful because it helps to circulate energy without depleting your reserves. Here are 2 simple daily routines you can easily incorporate to put these principles into practice. First, a daily harmony tea. This is not a fixed recipe but a template you can adjust. In a mug, place about a teaspoon of dried chrysanthemum flowers, a small sprinkle of goji berries, about 8-10 berries, and 2 thin slices of fresh ginger. Pour hot, but not boiling, Water over them. Uncover the mug with a small plate. Let it steep for about 5 to 10 minutes. The chrysanthemum is cooling and helps with eye strain and stress minus related heat. The goji berries gently nourish your blood and kidney essence. The ginger provides a touch of warmth to balance the cooling nature of the chrysanthemum and support your digestion. This tea is wonderful to sip in the mid-morning or afternoon. It's particularly helpful for those who spend time on screens or feel a bit of irritability and heat. However, if you are a person who feels very cold all the time, you might want to use less chrysanthemum and a bit more ginger. People with very weak, watery digestion should also start with a small amount. After a few days, check in with yourself. Do you feel calmer? Are your eyes less tired? This is your body telling you it's a good fit. Second, a golden millet porridge for breakfast. This is a wonderfully simple way to strengthen your digestive fire. Take about a quarter cup of millet and rinse it well. Place it in a small pot with about 2 cups of water. Bring it to a boil. Then reduce the heat to a low simmer. Let it cook for about 20-30 minutes, or until it's soft and creamy. You can add a few chopped red dates for sweetness and blood-building properties, or a pinch of cinnamon to warm it up. This porridge is excellent for almost everyone, especially those who wake up with no appetite or feel bloated after breakfast. It's like giving your digestive system a warm, gentle hug to start the day. The only people who might want to be cautious are those with a lot of internal heat and constipation, who might find the warming spices too much. For them, simply cooking the millet with water is best. After eating this for a few mornings, notice how your energy is. Do you feel more sustained through the morning? Is there less bloating? This is how you learn to listen to your body's needs. A common mistake I see is when people hear about a wonderful remedy from a friend and immediately adopt it, without considering their own unique body. Your neighbor might swear by drinking ginseng tea every day for energy, and it works for her because she has a constitution that is cold and depleted. But if you tend to be warm, have high blood pressure, or feel stressed and irritable, that same ginseng tea could make you feel much worse. Like adding fuel to a fire. TCM is not about finding one magic bullet for everyone. It's about pattern differentiation, understanding your own body's unique landscape of strengths and weaknesses. What works for one person may be unhelpful or even harmful to another. So, instead of copying others, learn to become an expert on yourself. Pay attention to your body's signals. Are you generally warm or cool? Is your digestion strong or sensitive? Is your energy high or low? Answering these simple questions can guide you toward the choices that are truly right for you. If you've tried something and want to share your experience, I'd be happy to help you understand if it's the right approach for your body's pattern. Remember, taking control of your health naturally is a journey, not a destination. Every small step you take, whether it's choosing a warm breakfast over a cold one or taking 10 minutes for a calming cup of tea, is a victory. These simple, consistent actions build a powerful foundation for lasting vitality. You are the true steward of your own well-being, and your body has an incredible capacity to heal when given the right, gentle support. Have you experienced that feeling of being stiff and achy in the morning? Share this with a friend or family member who often feels tired, so they know they are not alone and that there are simple, natural ways to help their body regain its balance. If you want to learn more about finding your own equilibrium, comment with the word balance,